If you are looking for some direction, you're going to get it here.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Okay, before we get to the astrology and tarot, let's take a look at the moon for the week of September 15th through the 21st. And this week on Sunday the 21st, we'll have the new moon. That's where the sun and the moon are conjunct, or what we call a cazimi. And that's where they block out the light, so you don't see the moon at all. That's the time to write down those intentions. We always talk about planting those seeds. So wherever it is that you're keeping track of those, whether it's your journal, your calendar, your diary, your phone, whatever, write it down. Make sure you know exactly what you're working on, what project you're going to do, so that, this is the important part, on May 23rd of next year, when we have the first quarter, which is at 2 degrees of Virgo, and that's when we do all the work. You'll be able to go back and find out what project you're working on. Tell me down below, where is it that you keep your intentions written? Do you have a special safe place? Leave us a comment and let us know. Now for the void of course. Sunday on the 14th, we enter a void of course at 28 degrees 59 minutes of Gemini. This was at 10:46 p.m. And we returned into the sign of Cancer on the 15th at 12:30 a.m. On the 17th, Wednesday, at 3:13 a.m., at 28 degrees of Cancer, we begin another void of course until 5:20 a.m., when it enters into the sign of Leo. Then, on the 19th, we begin another void at 12:21 p.m. at 29 degrees of Leo until 12:23 p.m. Now, that is probably our record short void of course. It's only 2 minutes long. It will then enter into the sign of Virgo. Cancer. This week in our charts, we do still see that kite. And midweek, it becomes perfect in symmetry. That kite is still at the head, conjunct with Saturn and Neptune. And at the tail this week, we are conjunct the moon and the sun in a cazimi. Now, also, we do have Mercury a little bit conjunct with the sun. They're separated only by 2 degrees. And that, when the moon and the sun are in a cazimi, we have a new moon. Playing a part of all of that will be Mercury, like I said, not quite conjunct, but close enough to influence. We have several squares that will need some attention. One of the first would be between Mars and Pluto. It's a very intense aspect, and it brings a very strong will and a drive for personal empowerment. You'll feel things deeply and may express strength in a forceful or sometimes uncompromising way. So be cautious. When channeled constructively, this can support incredible focus. However, it does call for self-awareness to avoid those power struggles or emotional tensions that can sometimes arise if you bring a conscious effort. This energy can be transformed into passionate commitment and fearless growth. Your emotional depth will take center stage this week. Your sensitivity is very heightened. You'll feel the urge to balance your openness with self-protection, and that's a good thing. Your financial responsibilities, as well as work, will demand some attention, especially if it's shared resource or debts are involved. Time for those direct conversations that lead to long-term relief. In relationships, intimacy will deepen when you're honest about what you need. Home or family themes may arise midweek, perhaps through a discussion, a move, or renovation, And by the weekend, you're drawn back towards comfort and connection, recharging your spirit with what feels familiar and safe. You will feel your sense of inner balance restored with a calm and connection to others. Dawn, what do you say for Cancer?
This is Thomas and Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is your weekly forecast for the sign of Cancer. Let's get to it. All right, Cancer, what does Spirit Universe have in store for you? First card out for you, Cancer. I'm loving it. It's a Sun card. If you're gonna have any card in the deck, one of the best cards to have is indeed that Sun card. The best part about the Sun card in this specific draw is that it was the first card out, so it is your energy. This is a week for you to shine. This is a week for you to embrace all that is coming toward you. It's a week for you to call in the things that you want in your life, and it is the week to just make sure that you don't block anything, okay? We're talking, this is a week of high energy, of positive energy. This is a week of moving forward, a week of you taking on everything and anything that you feel was holding you back, and make sure that you then propel forward. This, when the sun comes out, the sun is coming out for a reason. It's coming out because it's bright and it's shiny. It's also adding light to things. So if things have been, if you have been in a situation where you needed more information, or you needed encouragement or validation, that's what's coming in this week. Again, because that sun card brings the light. If you have been wanting to start a project or get a project going forward, if you've been wanting to open a business, if you've been wanting to ask for an engagement, in other words, propose. If you've been wanting to maybe have a child or maybe adopt a child, again, this is the time, because this is that creation energy, that start energy, that the light is, that all things are possible with this energy, okay? If you wanted to start your own business, like I said, get out there and create something that is wholly and completely your energy. So when that energy, when somebody comes across your product, your service, whatever it is that your company will do, then they will get your energy and therefore they'll support you. This is a wonderful energy. This is also an energy of rebirth. So if you if you have been kind of down and frustrated and just kind of feeling stuck, or maybe just not motivated or looking for direction, this is the week for that sun to come out and point the way, to help you navigate your way forward. So there are many, many, many ways to read this, but everything is bright and shiny in that sense. So it depends on where you're finding yourself right now. Again, if you're in a funk, if you're in a stuck place, if you're in a situation that has you depressed, frustrated, upset, down, then this week is pointing forward, and it's like, hey, we're lighting the way for you. We're showing you the way out. If you are at the precipice of something new and beginning, then this is the light that says, hey, this is the time to do it. This is the time to jump on it. And again, if you are looking for some direction, you're going to get it here. So most importantly, let's have a great smile this week on our face all the way through. Let's make sure that we embrace every potential opportunity and we turn nothing away. I like this card here. This is the Hierophant card. And when the Hierophant card is there, it's like the structures, the universe around you, the structures, the government, the institutions, the whatever and whoever around you that was once an impediment, and again, the structure itself could be a problem, they will help you. And so again, barriers fall, opportunities rise. One other thing that just triggered in my head about that Hierophant is that if your boss has been an impediment, it's no longer a problem. If you have family members who you've been away from, maybe fighting with them, arguing with them, having a break, this will be a time to get back together, and they will, the impediments they once used will not be there anymore. So this is a time to get back to your family and to create those bonds again. And again, if you're looking for looking to get married and you're wondering, where do we do this? Again, that'll show that opportunity will show, you'll know where you're going to get it. Okay. Again, these are the institutions and the structures and the barriers that are built around you, and they're going to be coming down because of that sunlight. The next card out is that King of Wands. And so with that King of Wands, especially with this Sun card, it's like you're in control. You take control. You own your situation. You push forward. And again, your limitation is only you. So I need you to own your power this week. And as you press forward, that's that new creation. Again, this is that new energy. This is the new way of doing it, the new way of making something go forward. So get going. What are you waiting for? You don't need me to tell you. This is a week of celebration. I'm loving this and another queen. And this is the wonderful, wonderful. Look how beautiful she is. I mean, it's just amazing, right? And this is a Queen of Cups. So she's saying, hey, work on it, get it done, be patient because happiness is at the end of this rainbow, and that rainbow is there, and there's that new happiness beginning. That's Ace of Cups. So she is ushering in with that Queen of Cups. She's ushering in the happiness. This is an amazing read, amazing, amazing week, and I see no reason why you, Cancer, cannot use this week as a springboard to the remainder of the year and into next year. Success is yours. All you have to do is reach out and take it. Reach out and grab that brass ring and then just pull yourself up. And as you do, the universe will pull you too. I am loving this. Thank you for sharing that energy. Let me know how this resonates with you. Share with me. Tell me what it is that you've been thinking about doing. Tell me what it is that you've been wanting to happen. Tell me what it is that has been driving your passions. Share it with me, and maybe we can work on it together. I can send you great energy or whatever else, but more importantly, by putting it out there, when you put it out to the universe, when you put it out to me by sending me a message, you're telling the whole world this is where I'm going, and that's a good way to get it going forward, okay? So send me a message, and also while you're at it, hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. They're super important. If you're on Sonoran Mystic Tarot, which is my channel, pop over to Your Love Goddess, which is Miss Bonnie's channel. Should you be on her channel, pop over to mine, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And I'm making it easy because on the right-hand corner of your screen, you will see a subscribe button. Hit it, and that would help you. And then hit the share button as well. Well, folks, that's an amazing read. Love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie, her family, me, and my family to you and to yours. Until next week, take care. We'll see you then.